All set to record, little elf. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. Today's conversation is going to be about something called a maximal double. Now, if you look at your convention card, on the left-hand side, if like the whole thing's open in front of you, the top of the left-hand side, where it says special doubles, and partway down in that box, you will find something that says maximal double. And I didn't know what that was for years, especially as some people call it a maximal overcall double. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And as this unfolds, you will learn what it is and when to use it. So I don't think this is the hand.
General request, please. Can you collapse the message area? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so I think Marissa is meant to be the dealer here. I don't know what happened.
No, it's Tom.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Okay. These don't look to me like the right hands. I'm going to go back and start over. Oh, now we know what we're talking about. Okay, so Tom is the dealer, and we're off to the races. Perfect. Perfect. So Deb, I'm not sure if it's Deb or Debbie. So DMAC 5, welcome to the guinea pig table. 2 spades is perfect. I have a fit with you, partner, and I have less than 10 points. If Deb had more than 10 points or more, she would have 2 bid diamonds to let her partner know that.
Excuse me, Rosemary, will you please show all the hands?
Not yet.
Okay, fine.
So 1 spade, 2 diamonds overcall, 2 spades by south, I have a fit with you. 3 diamonds, I have a fit with your diamonds partner. I also have a little baby hand. Now what should Tom do? 3 spades. So this suggests that Tom, well, let me ask everybody a question. Do you think Tom's got a really good hand that wants to go to game, or do you think he's just competing?
He's just competing.
He's just competing. His partner just bid 2 spades. If he had a really good hand, he would jump to 4 spades. Does everybody agree that that's what he might do? So bidding 3 spades suggests 2 things. He wants to compete and he has 6 spades. Because the law of total tricks tells us that it's okay to be the first person at the 3 level in an 8-card fit, but you should not be the second pair to bid at the 3 level unless you have at least 9 trumps. So Tom has got 6 spades in his own hand and his partner promised 3. So he's willing to compete to the 3 level. The 3 spades, and everybody's going to give up at this level. Okay, so let me reveal the hands. And you can see that everybody's, both sides have a fit, but North owns spades and East West certainly don't want to go to the 4 level in their diamonds. They're going to lose 2 hearts and 2 spades and maybe a club. So whether it makes 4 diamonds or not, they don't want to go any higher. Can they make more than 3 spades? Well, they have to lose a heart and 2 clubs and 2 diamonds. So no, they might not even make 3 spades. So we're fighting for the 3 level. In fact, I'm going to be giving a talk on Rosie's rules coming up in February. And I was saying to myself, what's this rule of 3? I can't think what the rule of 3 is and never think about it. But of course, as soon as I checked, there it is. The 3 level belongs to the opponents, unless your side has 9 trumps. Okay, so we were able to stop at the 3 level. So let's go on to the next hand.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Deb, would you try your microphone, please?
Yeah, is it working now?
Yes.
And I go by either, doesn't matter.
So once again, 2 hearts over, 2 spades, 3 hearts, raise 3 spades. Very straightforward bridge, happens every day at the bridge table. We have a little competition like this and nobody wants to go to the 4 level, we're just competing. So if 3 spades is going down, that's because they can make 3 hearts. So would you rather be minus 50 or minus 140? That's why you take the push. And it's only worth taking the risk if you have 9 trumps. Otherwise, you're almost definitely going down. Okay. So let's go on to the next board. No, I or you certainly want partner to lead diamonds if and you're almost good enough to do it. So please undo and bid 2 diamonds. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's all look at Tom's hand. I've opened up the card so you can see it. On all the foregoing hands, Tom had a 12 count with nice spades. But this time he's got 9, 12, 16 points. So he really wants to go to game. But if his partners, raised him on like 4 or 5 points, he doesn't want to go to game. So he wants to make a game try. How can he make a game try here? Anyone got any ideas?
The maximal double.
No. Good guess, but not correct.
Oh, he just goes to 4.
No, that's not a game try. That's making a unilateral decision. So he can bid a new suit. So once we found a fit, if we bid some other suit, that is forcing. So why would he even be doing that? We've seen that with the other hands, he just bid 3 of his suit, 3 spades. This time he's going to bid 3 hearts, which is the only suit available to say, partner, I don't just want to compete. I'm thinking about going to game, but I'm not sure. What do you think? This is a different kind of game try. I think we've talked about a help suit game try in an auction that goes no competition, 1 spade, 2 spades, 3 hearts or 3 diamonds or 3 clubs, some new suit. So to find out if partner can help in that suit and whether or not we might have a game if partner can help. This is a different kind of game try where North is saying, partner, if you've got the 9 count, we probably have a game. If you've got a 4 or 5 count and you just wanted to go a fit, then we don't have a game. So help me out here. What should I do? So
I've got 8 points, so I'm on the fence.
true, but I think you've got a double diamond, which will be helpful. So your partner might have 3 diamonds. He'll only lose 2. You've got the ace of hearts for him, 3 trumps. You've got an 8 count. He's inviting, give yourself an extra point for the doubleton diamond if you like. That's a 9 count. And he must have good stuff, so 4 spades. So this is how we make a game try when the opponents are bidding. When there's room to bid a new suit, we bid it as a game try. So any question, what I've
You would exactly do the same thing if the opponents, to do a game try. If the opponents didn't bid, no, you would ask for help in hearts.
might very well do that. Yes, it might. If the opponents haven't bid, it might go 1 spade, 2 spades, 3 hearts. Do you have any help in the heart suit?
Yeah.
And he does. So she would. So this is the same kind of idea. Now, 3 hearts is not specifically asking for help in hearts because it's the only suit that's available between 3 diamonds and 3 spades. There's only 1 suit.
Oh, yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, I see.
So it's a general all-purpose game try. Okay.
And if my partner doesn't like it, he would just stop at 3 spades.
If she had 4 baby hearts and she had the ace king of clubs instead, well, she might still go because that's good. He's asking not for help this time. In general, how good is your hand? I want to go to start at 16. I think that start at 16. Okay, well, let's go on to the next hand.
Okay, there was a question in general. With the 3 heart bid, is that showing a stopper? Do you have to have a stopper?
No, absolutely not. It's the only suit available. So we would bid it even if we had 0 hearts because we wanted to make a game try.
And a follow-up to that, is there a requirement in the suit to bid the new suit? In other words, I think they're asking if you have to have an honor or anything, or it's just the suit.
A moment ago, I said you could bid that suit even if you were void. It's just an game try. There's nothing about it whatsoever.
Okay, getting complaints about voice, Rosemary.
Yes, well, people are, they're not muting themselves. So, and let me mute everybody again. See, I have no sound problems when I mute everybody, but
Okay,
some more, probably more than one person, when they're unmuting, it causes all the background noise. Okay, so 1 spade, 2 hearts.
With a singleton spade,
Absolutely
could I go to 4?
no way, Jose, your partner's an overcall.
Okay, fine. So I'll be moderate.
Now, Tom's got this same good hand. He's got 9 and 7, 16 points. If there's a diamond lead, it's coming around to his, I'm sorry, if there's a diamond lead, it's coming around to his king. He's got control of clubs. He's got ace, king, queen of spades. So where are his partner's points? They rate to be in the other suits. So he wants to make a game try. But wait a minute, there's no suit available that he can bid. Remember on the last deal, they bid diamonds, so he could bid hearts. But this time they overcalled hearts, and there's no suit between hearts and spades. So now it's time for the maximal double. So Tom could easily bid 3 spades to say I'm competing. But if he says double, this is not a penalty double by any means. This is a maximal double saying, partner, I've got extras. I want to go to game. What do you think?
And you have to alert it.
Let me look and see. No, there's no alert. Oh, I don't know, I might be looking at the wrong sheet. No,
No, you don't.
no, I'm looking, I have to find an original. Here's one. No, it's not alertable.
And I found it interesting that support doubles are no longer alertable.
Correct, yeah. Yes, okay, so 4 spades. Now, why did Deb make that decision? Well, she's got control in diamonds. She's got the king of clubs, which is helpful, and only 2 of the opponent's suit and 4 trumps. So she's more than happy to accept this invitation and bid 4 spades. Now, nothing is perfect, but Deb knows that the opponents are taking 2 heart tricks at most. And that they're certainly going to lead hearts, and then she'll be able to rough the third round, and Tom will be able to go about his business. So why is it called a maximal overcall double? Well, overcall because it only occurs when the opponents have overcalled your bid. Furthermore, it only occurs when the opponent's suit is immediately underneath your suit, so that you have no room to make a game try. And it's maximal, maximal is part of the name because it says that you've got a good hand, you've got maximum values for your opening bid, and you want to go to game if possible. So they could have called it an invitational overcall double because you're really inviting your partner to game. It doesn't really matter so very much what it's called, but this is what it is. So the cheat sheet is going to say it only occurs when both sides are bidding. You use it when there's no space between your suit and the opponent's suit. And you're already a little bit higher than the opponent. So here, spades is 1 above hearts. So we didn't need it when the opponents were bidding diamonds because there was plenty of room. But if you were had a heart suit and they overcalled diamonds, the same situation would arise. Okay, so any questions at this point?
Yes, ma'am. Trying to understand the question. How many points did Wes have to have as an overcaller to go to the 3?
Well, he knows it's not clear cut, but let's losers. No spade losers, 2 heart losers, 2 spade losers, 2 diamond losers, and a club loser. He's got a 5 loser hand. Now, most of the time when his partner gives him a simple raise, partner has 9 losers. 9 and 5 are 14. Deduct that from 24. That says you can probably take 10 tricks. So that's what he's really, if you play, I'd play this system a lot. So, and you can play it without your partner really being involved. But but he doesn't want to put all his eggs in that basket in case his partner's got a really bad hand, but had a fit with him. So that's why he asked. And let's count how many losers Deb has. 3 spades, 2 hearts is 5, 2 diamonds is 7. 2 clubs is 9. Ooh, pretty horrible, right? But as long as she has no more than 9, he should go. He's expecting 9 losers. So with 9 or less, she should go. If she'd had a really square hand with 10 losers, she might not go.
Okay. Question is coming in about West. And I think the question is, what about the points in this hand in West to go to the 3?
You're bidding shape and fit. She's only got a 6 count. Her partner might have overcalled with, well, it did go 2 hearts. Her partner should have 10. So 10, 6 is 16. So it's a skinny game for North-South, but certainly you're not going to let them play 2 spades. See, here's one of the governing principles of competitive bridge. You never let the opponents play at the 2 level when they're happy. So let's see, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades. Did they find a happy fit? They certainly did, because North said he'd got 5 spades and South said she'd got at least 3. So they found their happy fit. So if West says pass, North-South would be allowed to play 2 spades. So it's West's job, even if she were weaker than this, to bid 3 hearts, because she's got 4 trumps. And when you're really weak, if you had 9 trumps, you can do this. But even if she only had 3 hearts, she would probably raise, because you can't let the opponents play at the 2 level when they're happy. Now that's a very scary law to obey. Never let them play at the 2 level when they're happy. It's scary because bad things might happen to you, but more often than not, good things will happen to you if you push them up a level.
Do you make that decision based on vulnerability?
Okay, so I have to ask everybody who's watching to please type their message in the Zoom chat line for Paul, because when everybody unmutes from time to time, it causes a lot of noise problems. So I'm sorry that I have to do this. Now, of course, I've forgotten what your question was. I think you said, what about vulnerability? The law of total tricks will protect you. That's how you have to believe. The law of total tricks. So, as I said before, you can be the first pair to bid at the 3 level with only 8 trumps. But you should never be the second pair to bid at the 3 level with less than 9 trumps. The 3 level belongs to the opponent. Now, it's different if you think you've got the stuff to go to game. You want to carry on. But if you're just competing, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 hearts, 3 spades, if you're the second pair, you should have 9 trumps.
Another question, please. In the preceding hand, if the heart bidder's hand has 2 hearts, does it have to be alerted?
Nope. It's a standard bid that it's some kind of artificial forcing bid. So it does not have to be alerted. It's the same, a help suit game try doesn't have to be alerted. Everybody knows you found a fit, so any new suit is artificial in some way. It's certainly not an invitation to forget about your 8-card spade fit and go look for something else. So we should all recognize that the bid is artificial. You can ask what it means, but it does not have to be alerted. So let's move on to the next hand.
Will you still take a question from the previous hand?
Yes.
Could the north hand in the previous just bid 3 spades showing 6 spades?
No, because that would just be competitive. 1 spade, hearts, 2 spades, 3 hearts, 3 spades. It doesn't say that you've got more than 5 spades. You've already found a fit. So bidding the suit again doesn't show extra length. And in fact, in that sequence, it would just say, I'm not letting them play 3 hearts. So the only way to put pressure on partner and tell them that you would like to go to game is to bid a new suit. When it was a spade 2 diamonds, there was room. But a spade 2 hearts, there is no room. That's why we use this maximal double. Okay, so this auction has started 1 spade, 2 diamonds. So Marissa, we're waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm coming. 1 spade, 2 diamonds. Okay. Not 1, 6. Okay, 2 spades.
Now let's all look at Tom's little baby hand. He doesn't have much, but he does have 4 diamonds. So even if he bids 3 diamonds, they're safe. They've got 9 trumps because he's not willing to let the opponents play at the 2 level when they're happy. Did they find their happy fit? They sure did. So Tom's going to bid 3 diamonds, and partner can only assume from this that he's got at least 3 diamonds. Doesn't say much about points. She knows that he has less than 10 points because with 10 points, he might have bid 3 spades to tell her that. So now look at Elizabeth. 3 hearts. So she's got a nice hand and she's interested in going to game and she's making some sort of game try. What do you think, partner? Okay. She's got an extra spade. If South has the ace of diamonds, her king is very favorably placed. So that's good news. And she's got a bullet in hearts, which is very helpful. She doesn't know if that will work or not, but an ace is always a good thing. And she has 4 trumps. So she's got an easy 4 spade bid. And if Tom were ever thinking about bidding 5 diamonds, he only has to check vulnerability. This would be a nightmare. They may not make their game. Okay. So how will they fare? What is South going to lead? Well, she's not holding out. No, that's a really bad lead. When I say it's a really bad lead, there's no reason to lead it. That card will always be good. So do you want to lead your diamonds? I don't think so. If you're entitled to diamonds, you're always going to get them. For all you know, the declaring side might have the king. So that's not a bad lead. The top of it, it's not a good lead in as much as it's seldom good to lead a useless doubleton. But it might work out, especially as you have the ace of spades, the ace of, no, they're in spades. And you're going to get in with that and might be able to reach your partner. So this might be a very good card to play. Perfect. Look how carefully Tom watched the dummy. He's keeping his king to beat the queen later. So he plays the jack. The king jack were a surround card over the queen. So he was able to beat the 10 with the jack. And oh, look at that. That won the trick. Okay. Sneaky player here. Now he knows that, very good. He knows that his partner did not lead away from the ace of clubs. So he's not going down that rabbit hole. So now Deb is entitled to believe that her partner has the ace of clubs because the jack won the trick. So she's going to continue with clubs. I think we had seen like the 9 before, and then the 10 and the jack. So if we follow the spots, we can overtake with the 7. Why should we overtake? Because this is clearly a double to 9-6. So is there any way to reach your partner? You don't know. Maybe they have a heart card. So I would go up with the ace of spades at this point. And I would play the 8 of hearts, hoping to promote the king of hearts in my partner's hand. He might have that, but of course he doesn't. And Clara is going to win the rest of the tricks. So Elizabeth made a fantastic duck of the club at trick 1, and that saved. If she'd won the ace of clubs, she would go down, because when Deb got in with the ace of spades, the second club to the king, and a club ruff. Well, maybe not so much because she'd have to ruff high, but unless she specifically ruffs with the jack, she ruffs with the 7, it will be over ruffed. So well played, Elizabeth.
We have a question, please. The hands so far have all been a major open at the 1 level and a 2-level overcall. Will we see hands where the overcall is at the 1 level or where the opening bid is in a minor?
Not sure what I set up. But I don't think it would apply there, because let's talk about an auction that goes 1 diamond, 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts. Now the person with the strong hand, he's underneath the other people. So he can always bid his suits. Let's look at it this way: 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 hearts. Now the 3 spade people were the overcallers. They could use the same principle if they wanted to say, I really want to go to game. You know, I just overcall, but I've got a really nice hand. Didn't have 18, but what do you think? Could be used the same way. Very good. Perfect. So Tom's got a pretty bad hand. He's got a 5 count, but he has 4 trumps. So this makes it pretty easy for him to bid. If you remember what I've been saying, never let them play at the 2 level when they're happy. So Elizabeth is showing a second suit. She's got a good hand, and she's making a game try by bidding a new suit. Okay, perfect. 4 hearts. Marissa accepted. Okay, so South is on lead. What are you going to lead? Now, the moment of truth. What are you going to lead next? Well, it's possible that partner has the king of diamonds here. So you can lead a diamond. Possible that partner has the ace of spades. Nobody bid spades. You could have led a spade also. The bottom line is it doesn't matter what you do. They've got the rest of the tricks. Okay.
Well,
It meets the criteria for a 5-card suit, 10 points, and good points in your suit.
okay.
So that's not the bid, unfortunately, because if partner's got a really bad hand, you don't want to be that high. So, but you've got a lovely hand. So how can you tell partner you really want to go to game? We're going to use the double. Perfect. Because there's no space between diamonds and hearts to bid a new suit. And you don't want to commit yourself to 4 hearts if partner's got virtually nothing. But he's got a good enough hand to go. God bless him. Okay. So Marissa's on lead.
Mm,
It's a curious lead, Marissa. It's not a terrible lead because it's a 3-card sequence, but your partner raised your diamonds.
yeah, but what do I leave a small or just the king?
The king. The king's comes from king queen.
Okay.
But you don't want declarer to, you've got to fit and declarer bid strongly. You don't want to miss the chance of getting a diamond trick if you're entitled to it.
Yeah.
So I would have preferred that because you've relinquished control very early on.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I do that all the time. I should have taken it because he only has 2.
Okay, so let's a minute, please. Deb, okay, we'll go back to there. So here's the thing. You've got 5 clubs and 2 in the dummy, that's 7. If they split 3-3, you're going to be able to pitch most of these diamonds from the dummy. So, so you might want to try that. Then play the king, and then rough a club. On this deal, it swings and roundabouts. It all comes out exactly the same. And now here comes another really important ploy. Now Deb is going to cash all her trumps. Well done. Everybody kept the right card. So, but look at that, you made six, made six. And if we lead the king of diamonds, it comes out exactly the same. You can play it the same. You have choices here. You could take the club finesse, and but Marissa probably is more likely to have the queen of clubs because she was the one that made the overcall. And all we know is that she's got the king queen of diamonds. She doesn't even have the ace. So she's got some other points somewhere. So it's probably a finesse that's doomed to failure. But this was a lucky hand where the club split 3-3. So you're able to get some diamond pitches. You always have to lose one diamond. Can't get rid of it, unfortunately, on this hand. Okay, let's see what the next deal is.
A general question from Judy. She wanted to know in the last hand after the 4 hearts, why not go to the 4 no trump?
Why? You mean North should now think that there's a slam? I don't think there's a slam here. North had a nice hand, but partner only promised 6 to 9 points. So I think he had 16. He would need a whole lot more than that, at the very least a cubit. But sometimes we make 12 tricks, but we can't bid a slam. And sometimes some of us will bid a slam and go down, and the people who didn't bid slam make 6. How could that possibly be so? Because the defense against 6 no trump or 6 of anything will make certain that they take their 2 tricks. Whereas if somebody's only in 3 or 4, they might duck. And that allows you to make, to make 6.
So I would pass here, but you're saying I should bid 3 hearts, not let them play in 2.
That's right. And you're protected because you've got 4 trumps. And Marissa is saying, forget them, partner. I really want to go to game. So Elizabeth has said, not from my point of view, partner. I've got not a good hand. 2, 4, 6. I've got 9 losers. Of course, my king of hearts rates to be favorably placed. And I've got the ace of trump. Maybe we should accept.
Who, me?
Elizabeth.
Oh,
Not like you've got a 5 or 6 count.
okay. One, my partner says no. I have nothing else to say. No?
I'm suggesting that Elizabeth might have been brave and said yes.
Okay, Elizabeth, be brave.
So let's have a look and see if you're going to make it.
Okay, fine. Let's try.
No spade losers, 1 heart loser.
Mm.
Which is how Tom cannot leave the ace of hearts. So he has to find a different suit to lead. So let's see what would happen if he were to lead the king of clubs. King of clubs. Now that club suit can be set up for 1 club loser and a place to pitch some cards. So if you lead a heart towards the king, that will work. You have to be very careful how you pull trumps so that you can keep the ace of spades in the dummy after you knock out the other club.
And I should duck on this first one.
I think I might win it.
Okay, fine. Then I will. If you might, then I will win it too. Okay, now.
Then I think I pull 2 rounds of trumps.
Okay, fine, thank you. 2 rounds of trumps. Mhm. And a half. Because North was the one bidding hearts, maybe I should try with the 10 of hearts.
I think you should knock out the club.
Okay, fine. Mhm.
Okay, knock out the club.
Yes. Knockout.
Now what is North going to do? If he catches the ace of hearts, he sets up your king. That could be an entry. He's leading diamonds, but he's really pickled.
I still have to lose that one, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so now what is Deb going to do next? Well, there's no future in returning clubs. There's probably not much future in returning a diamond. By the way, if you lead diamonds, you're probably best to lead the 8, Tom, rather than the 6. So it's Deb's, in my opinion, it's Deb's job to play a heart. She's sure that her partner's got the ace, but he couldn't cash it even when he was in because he doesn't know how many West has. So sure enough, there was a heart in the concealed in Marissa's hand. So now he's going to win the ace. And it's all over now. The defense can do nothing more. They got their 3 tricks.
Yes.
Wrap up everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was the end of these deals on maximal double. So let me just go over the main points. Number 1, a maximal double or a maximal overcall double can only occur when both sides are bidding. So it's a competitive auction in which both sides have a fit. And the people who are bidding the higher ranking suit want to make a game try that there is no room between the 2 competing suits to bid a new suit. That's when we use the maximal double. So it's always going to be a fight between 2 adjacent suits. Diamonds and clubs, hearts and diamonds, spades and hearts. If there's a competitive auction, but the suits are separated, there's always room to bid some other suit as your game try. The other thing I've said several times this morning is our goal should be never to let the opponents play at the 2 level when they're happy. So we always want to take the push to the 3 level. 1 heart, a spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 hearts. And remember that heart bidder could make a game try by bidding a new suit, clubs or diamonds. So they're in a good position there. They could bid a new suit that way. Okay, any questions?
Yes, a general question. This is from Anita. I think I heard that the help suit bid does not have to be alerted, even if it's a void, and that the help suit has to be lower than the opening suit and higher than the overcall. Is that correct?
Okay, so let me take the first part of the question first. A help suit game try is never a void. The question was, did it have to be alerted? And what would be the meaning of that bid, etc.? And I said that once you find a fit, any new suit by the opener is always forcing. And I said, it could be a void. They said, how many cards do you have to have in it? And I said, there's no number. It's never alertable because it's standard bridge that a new suit would be forcing once you find a fit. So it might even be a void. It's very unlikely to be a void because usually we would jump a level to show shortness, but it could be a void. Technically, it could be a void.
Okay, another question. I think this is in general with the maximal double. Vulnerability, would you restate that, please?
When both sides are competing, the guiding force for you is the law of total tricks. So if you're bidding on 0 points, then you need your head read. But we should take into account that when somebody overcalls, they have at least 7 points at the 1 level and at least 10 points at the 2 level, and probably a king better than that at the 3 level. So there's certain points around here. So if you find a fit, the law of total tricks will protect you. Because if you're going down, it's because they can make something. So if you were bidding wildly and you're vulnerable and they double you and you go down 1, that's 200. That's worse than them making 110. So you have to be aware of that. So don't bid with nothing. You know, I have partners that bid with nothing, and it's not a happy experience at any time. Because when you're doubled, you go for a telephone number. But if you have your bids, I'm known to always have my bid. So now when the opponents double, we're the ones that get a big number. I bid 4 diamonds the other day because I had 8 of them, and the bozo on my right doubled. I always call everybody bozo. They doubled, and I made it for a huge number, 850 or something. 4 diamonds doubled, making 4. So, but I had my bid. I knew what was going on. I had my bid, and I wasn't going to sell out to them for making 3 spades. Now, a lot of people think that when the opponents reach 4 spades, they should automatically bid 5 of their minor, or 4 spades, 5 hearts. They found a set in hearts, and they should spoil our fun. Remember that good players will double you, and you will go down often more than our game. So be very careful. Bid aggressively, but not suicidal. A better way is be aggressive, not suicidal. The 3 level belongs to the opponents unless your side has 9 trumps. The 5 level belongs to the opponents unless you've got a note from your mother. So these are little pithy sayings that I learned when I was a beginner, and they are still true today. Any other questions from people?
No questions.
Amazingly, this used up just about all our time today. So I'm going to, I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Wanted to,
There's a nice note from Debbie, by the way.
okay, let me come back and share the screen again. Sorry,
It's okay.
just give me a second. Yes, a note from Debbie. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Okay, so let me just mention the help suit game trial. It's always in this situation. 1 spade pass, 2 spades pass, and a new suit by the opener, 3 diamonds. So why would he bid a new suit? Most of us agree that he's asking for help in diamonds. What does help me? I translate it, and I played this way for 20 years. Partner, can you stop the opponents taking 3 tricks in diamonds right off the top? If I can, because I've got shortness, a void, a singleton, a doubleton, I bid game. If I can't stop them, because I've got 3 baby diamonds, then I just go back to our suit at the 3 level. It's as simple as that. But it's such a good tool to add to your repertoire. And I hope you'll think that this maximal double is a good tool also. Okay, so it's just about 10 o'clock. I mean, 11 o'clock. So I'm going to stop the share and open up video. And if anybody has